my channel. My name is Lydia and today I have a once again late, but not as late, September wrap up plus a mini book haul from September, which I'm very excited because it's something I've never done. Okay, the wrap up. Time for the wrap up. So I read half of the amount of books that I read less than half. So last night I was preparing to film this video and I completely flipped out because I only could remember 2 of the books I read. I was like, I swear I have read 3 books this month. But I could only remember 2 and I was like half convinced that I was crazy and that I actually just read 2 books. And I actually posted this on Instagram complaining about it, and just after I posted that, it hit me. So the first book that I read in September was Rebels Rising by Shanna Swenson. So if you have seen my previous videos before, I read the other 2 last month. Let's just take a moment to flashback. And these are the first 2 books in a trilogy. I thought they were a duology, and I was like reading the second one near the end of it and was just like, how are they gonna wrap up everything in like 10 pages? There is not enough time. And then it finished and I was like, so guess what I found out when I read the 3rd book? It's not a trilogy. It's not. Whew. It was the same thing. I was nearing the end and there was like 10 more pages and I was like, how are they gonna wrap this up? The worst part is that the 4th book isn't even out yet. It's not even announced as it may be coming out. Goodreads just has nothing there. It just says the author possibly will put it. In one of the comments, a user commented that there might be a 4th book coming later, and I'm just like, God, no. So that was upsetting. The book was alright though. I'd keep it in the same range, 70%, wasn't too whatever. It was kind of actually maybe a little more predictable this time, except for the part where it could not have predicted that there would be more books. I thought it was a trilogy. So Shanna Swenson, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, but Shanna, if you see this, hurry up and write that 4th book because I keep getting tricked. Keep doing that to me. Okay, moving on. Oh, this is an exciting one. The next book I read was Because You Love to Hate Me by 13 authors and 13 booktubers. This is an anthology of short stories, if you don't already know. Super popular on the booktube community, obviously because there are little pieces written by 13 booktubers and book bloggers, as well as 13 popular authors. So they all paired up, wrote stories about villains, which was really cool. It was definitely something that left me thinking. Short stories are always kind of hard because you always want more. Now here's the thing with villains though. A lot of people do love villains, and don't get me wrong, but I appreciate a good villain, if you know what I'm saying. You know, you need villains in a story. But there was definitely some that were a little disturbing. There was some that really left me freaked out afterwards, and it was just really good. It was all really good. I would highly recommend. And then the 3rd and final book that I read in September was Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith. This was a good book. I love Jennifer E. Smith. This book was very different from her other books. Most of her other books are really like cutesy love stories, and this one is definitely more, it like makes you think a little more. It's more about family. There's a deeper message to it maybe. It had me tearing up at times, and I don't read a lot of contemporaries that are like that. Like if I read a contemporary, it's probably a cutesy love story because I read them to get out of reading slumps, and I want something quick and I want something fast and I want something cute that gives me a lot of feels. And not to say that this didn't give me the feels, although there's a couple points that I'm like, she just made a couple decisions that I would have been like, Well, I guess this isn't a spoiler, but I'm talking about the relationship that she ends up choosing. I gave this book an 82%. Yeah, overall I did quite like it. So since that was not a great reading month, to be honest, they're not gonna get much better though. But I actually do have something extra for you, and that is a mini book haul. I don't buy a lot of books because money. I get them from the library a lot of the time, and I get them in ebooks a lot of times, so I don't do a lot of book hauls, but I have physical books now and I'm so excited. Okay, so the first 2 books that I'm hauling aren't really my own. They're kind of my boyfriend's, but we live together now and we share bookshelves, so it's yours is mine, honey. And these are the first 2 books from the Darker Shades of Magic. I think it's a trilogy by V.E. Schwab or Victoria Schwab. So yeah, so I've got A Darker Shade of Magic here, which I believe is the first one, and A Gathering of Shadows, and this is the second one. And I'm really excited. I've been meaning to read these books. I'm still working my way through that other Victoria Schwab book. What's it called? The one with the violin. I'll put it below because honestly, my mind is blanking. But yeah, I've heard such good things about these books, so I'm super excited to read them. Of course, Toby has to read them first because they're not really mine, technically. So this next one, if you follow me on Instagram, or actually anywhere really, because I talk about it a lot, you probably know that I have this book, but I'm so excited. I just haven't read it yet. I'm dying. So no spoilers. And that would be Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. Oh my god, I'm so excited to read this, but I can't right now. So, first of all, A, I'm super busy. B, I've got a bunch of books that I gotta read before this because I accidentally took 6 books out of the library. And then also, Aisha from A Chapter from Aisha, lovely channel, go check her out. I'll leave a link down below. She convinced me to stick to my goal of rereading all of the Throne of Glass novels, so I still have to reread Queen of Shadows and then Empire Storms. I gotta persevere, so thank you, Aisha, for pushing me to actually accomplish something that I set out to accomplish. And then I will get to this baby. I'm so excited. I'd kiss you, but I'm wearing lipstick. Why am I such a weirdo? And the next book is also something super excited. If you follow me on Instagram, again, you probably have already seen this because I did a whole unboxing. That would be The Forgotten Sister by Dalila Caryn. This is actually a self-published novel, which is really cool. The author contacted me and sent me her novel for a honest review. So what I know about this so far is that it's a fantasy and it's kind of a Sleeping Beauty retelling, I think. So I am very excited for getting into this because I love retellings. I love retellings. That's all I have for you today, folks. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I hope you have a fabulous day. Don't panic. Bye, everyone. Why is it one wing always turns out so much better than the other? Sisters, not twins, but sometimes I don't even know if mine are friends.